my name is Nick Vila, and I'm a systems engineer here with Red River. In this video, we will be learning a little bit more about Amazon CloudWatch and providing some helpful how-to tips for anyone who may be new to AWS or anyone who might already be familiar with the platform, but could be looking for some other ideas or helpful information in their cloud journey.
This series, we're going to go over looking at how to share a CloudWatch dashboard that we've created from our CloudWatch console. What we're going to do is we're going to select dashboards, and what we can do is come over here to our custom dashboard that we created for the how-to series. This, say we want to share this dashboard, maybe we have some other widgets and we have some kind of different metrics in here. We have it just how we want. It looks the way we want to share this. Keep in mind when you do share these dashboards, especially with these settings that I'm about to show you, it will expose the CloudWatch resource metrics to anybody that has access to that dashboard. So it's something very important to keep in mind is that when you share this dashboard publicly with a link that requires no username or password, that could make some of your resources in the CloudWatch services and the metrics for those resources available to public viewing. So just keep that in mind. What you basically will do here to enable the sharing of this dashboard is when you're in your custom dashboard here, up here you select actions and you have a share dashboard option. When you select that, it gives you a few different options you can have. The main ones we're going to look at, that without kind of going into too much technical detail, the SSO is a good option, but it requires some kind of further configuration on the back end to kind of make sure that's set up the way you're intending. But what we're going to look at here is the public shared dashboard and the dashboard requiring a username and password. So for example, if you wanted to share publicly, you would just select this option here to start sharing, and it gives you some information to caution you, kind of what I noted about earlier, how it does make that CloudWatch dashboard publicly available, and that it does kind of open up some of those metrics of your CloudWatch resources and EC2 resources and whatnot in your account to public view. And so all you would have to do down here is type in the word share and select confirm and preview the policy. And this will give us some more information that will then allow us to get a link that we can then share that link or create a DNS record zone for that link, and that way you can put in a URL and go to that dashboard and get a viewing of it. This is the public version of it, the version that requires a username and password. It's very similar. What you would do is you would add these email addresses in. You can add up to 5 here. And what that would do is that would give the users who own those email addresses an email that would allow them to configure their username and password using the Cognito service kind of on the back end. And by doing that, when they would go to the link that gets built from this sharing of the dashboard, it would then prompt them for the username and password from that backend service that they have set up from the initial email that they received. Then you would go ahead and enter that password in and username and access the dashboard. And that's essentially how the sharing of it works. One thing to note in regards to sharing, if you have shared some dashboards, under the dashboard sharing setting, you have an option that says stop sharing all dashboards. You can always select that and it will remove all of the links access to these CloudWatch dashboards. When it comes to sharing a CloudWatch dashboard that you've created, one of the benefits and a use case of that would be if you have, let's say, a help desk. Giving everybody access and managing access maybe for that help desk might be a lot of extra overhead or maybe even a security concern. Instead of giving somebody access directly to the AWS account or the API calls, you can share this CloudWatch dashboard where it will kind of create a username and password for them to use in the back end of your AWS account, so they can then access that dashboard as maybe a part of their daily routines. They have a homepage loading view of certain resources and the metrics that are running on those resources, and can kind of keep a consistent view of that in a single pane of glass.
I hope the videos in this how-to series have provided you some useful information and new ideas. And if you've completed watching all these how-to videos and would like to learn a little bit more or find out how Red River can help you with your cloud services, please reach out to us here at Red River. Thank you.